doesn't last long. They fall back. You get a reveal up and over, a fight quickly. They're looking to pressure A completely.
Yeah, and the damage was already done. Two players tagged desperately low and an easy take already on towards this A site. Wrap around from MOLSI and Destrian to try and get back into some sort of position. A bit of a whiff from Stellar. At least gives them an opportunity here, Mitch. But
it could make a difference. It's come through. And I don't think it's caught the Astra.
Yeah, I don't know how they're going to get back into position. Trying to throw out a little bit of utility, but they need to get themselves onto that spike still with stars remaining. And Destrian, a nice couple of shots at least, but it is a bit more interesting.
Yeah, they were spamming the whole time. You know, he was behind the boxes, and I think one player might have been spamming the boxes. The other two were looking at that smoke. They knew he wasn't going to stay there forever. And once he goes back towards that back of sight and towards the elbow, he is taken down immediately. Twisten now left alone in that position, but there's two players on the site ready to help, one of which is MOLSI, the player I said on this map especially. He was on a tear and, well, off to a good start in this rifle round. 3 kills under his belt already, and they'll get away with only one. They can get the plant, but it's this aggression out of Cryo. Such a star player. He needs to turn up, and MOLSI on the other side. This guy still putting up the numbers. They've got a good foothold now to get back in. A great flash. Stellar stuck inside a nano swarm, and he's going to be taken down, but he got one first. A chance, perhaps, a 1v3, and he won't even get the first. Vitality right back into this at least get a plant. Now that means they can force a lot more close-range duels, and, well, a lot of duels going down for ceNder. He needs to back out of here. They're swarming him, and they've got the kill. That's an upgraded rifle for them. Sure, they might not have the advantage, and, well, the flank from Twisten could be deadly.
Yeah, they've already taken down MOLSI though. Not dead, but even still on the ground. Twisten might not even expect the second player to still be here, and up above he goes with the shorty. Cryo trying his best. But the punish turning things back into a 4 versus 4, and they're actually using this Viper screen to get that little bit further, trying to play deep within that position. The thing is, though, the lockdown is going to force them out of the pit. They're going to have to go all the way back into their afterplants.
But there's a cosmic divide down. They know this can be diffused right under their nose. They've got to be careful. Immediately, there it is! The snakebite sees inside the pit. A triple kill in the round coming out of Stellar. It's not too bad, and certainly something that's going to make 100 Thieves pump those brakes.
Yeah, in fact, the rest of the team have just rotated away. They're like, okay, B's locked down by Twisten. We don't need help from anyone else. And then you've just got this deep control currently being held. Now, this is something that Destrian has done so regularly, you almost feel like that should have been expected. He's been pushing this so often. Behind Asuna with an opportunity to try and turn this back, but they are being slaughtered up full. In fact, even looking to go a little bit more aggressive.
Yeah, just great space taking coming out of Cryo. He's managed to get himself all the way close to water, spotting out the rotations. He hoped to find a kill, but nothing will be landed. Derrek caught, lurking late through middle, and this is a disaster because they're already waiting on the site. 100 Thieves running into that stack, red like a book. They won't have a flank to deal with, although Cryo, well, he's going to actually become the problem. Instead, going for the flank through our late.
This is doing
damage. Fury, damage and keeping them off the spike, and that's all they need for Cryo to get into position to completely close this round out in their favor.
Yeah, just buying that extra little bit of time. Nobody on the spike, not halved, and what Destrian will at least be able to get one, but the clock is already gone. Twisten actually trying to take the fight with the operator, and I think Destrian might be going down with the ship.
Yeah, I think he is. And it's going to be a 4th kill, and he'll be playing into this with his ultimate, and there it is. He can't get out, though. There's too many players waiting for him, and a spam from Cryo puts them way ahead. 100 Thieves, they've got their post plan set up now, Tom, and oh, this is where they're scariest.
Yeah, Bang still keeping that aggressive control, but the rest of the team already falling all the way back. You kind of expect as well your Astra to be playing the post plan, but he's just holding within this smoke. Doesn't manage to get the kill initially, but again, eventually that trade comes through, leaving just MOLSI. 1v4, an impossible scenario to come out with anything, really. Even damage won't matter too much for 100 Thieves going into that final round. He can at least try and get his ult online, but that will
Asuna,
not
of course he doesn't expect that. How could you? And now the ultimate's got them all. That is all of the information. 100 Thieves are going to run into this with Vitality more than ready. Players flooding in towards the side of Snakebite actually makes it a big challenge to get back in, and they commit to it. This is going to cost them quite heavily, although the lockdown coming into play, it could cause some headaches for these players, but they instead try to stay aggressive. Well, that'll just instead, so at least that operator's backing off, but it's in a prime position to catch him as a repeat comes through. And Bang doesn't need any support. He doesn't need any help. Happy to play this retake. In fact, they have taken all the control. They're putting Vitality in a box right now. There's nowhere these players can go other than into their crosshairs, and that seems to be a death sentence so far. No return to come through. Destrian desperately trying to keep them back, and yeah, MOLSI's got into the corner, but it's going to be so hard to actually deal with them, especially because these guys on long are just waiting for their teammates on site to come rushing through. Twisten delays them a little bit, but a defuse is now underway, and there's no denying it. 100 Thieves have another pistol. I don't think I've seen anyone try that before. Cryo missing the shot, but he doesn't lose his life for his trouble. ceNder has a couple more to worry about, but he's cleaning them up. A triple kill. That's the operator to finish it. And the A side, well, it's not theirs yet. There's still some trouble brewing, and this man responsible for an ace before inside of his Viper's pit. He's off to a good start with the first and the second spike on the floor.
What?
Stellar coming in with 3, and this round is back up for grabs.
Oh no!
On the Thieves side, a bit of a whiff, but Twisten on 20. This could be
realizing now that they moved away. In fact, even going to use the star to cover off the one unsafe angle, but this could be a free fight. Never mind. Twisten is expecting it.
Hunter's Fury waiting for them. Good damage done. Some players tagged up. They know where Bang is, and they've got ceNder to deal with him. Great seize of the A side. And now they look for a little bit more. In fact, ceNder going right up into them, but Cryo's waiting.
Very good cover. Important at that. Stella trying to get something, and it's Cryo once again. This operator in his hand. Oh, it's devastating. And now BONECOLD. He's going to try and buy himself a little bit of time. He still has that gravity well available, a stun as well. Gets the first shot, and bear in mind, Derrek's still low from earlier in the round. Not hit initially, but again,
we're still holding on to.
It also removes time off the clock. That's where things can get sloppy. And just look at where BONECOLD. He needs more than one kill here, though. He needs to try and do as much damage as possible, and the trade is so quick. Didn't have utility left to play with them well already. It comes down to just MOLSI. I think he still has his nade to play with, but he's not even going to get the chance. That could have been a nightmare, but just a moment of brilliance from this attacking side. Looking to take that space. Still Stella could be problematic. Getting aggressive. Going to spot out BONECOLD. It's a little bit labored though with the spray. That gives an opportunity here. A 5v3. Still a decent amount of finances. I wouldn't be surprised if 100 Thieves go for this.
They probably will, but Twisten, he's in a great position to catch them off guard as they're 11 to, well, now 11 to 9 up.
Yeah.
They've got plenty of chances, and they don't want to throw their economy away. Cryo on the way around the corners, caught by BONECOLD, and even though they decided to save, they've lost their most valuable gun already. And Derrek's been spotted, the entire team moving towards him, and it's BONECOLD again. Just about. I mean, he took some damage from it, but most of what we saw was the seize. So he's back up and at him, ready to fight into the late round. 100 Thieves maintain their advantage. The plan to tempt it. Cryo comes in onto Destrian. Asuna, adding up another angle for 100 Thieves, and there is just no way they're letting this. That flash only barely caught him. The smoke, he's going to go through it. You know Cryo is. He might be waiting for some utility on the other side, but Twisten comes in.
Okay.
He gets ahead of the problem and deals with him. Good trade on backside. Derrek caught spraying the wall. And with that, we may just have a plant. Some utility on its way, and that's a disaster. MOLSI down, Snakebite on the spike as well. That's going to slow down the re-up. And with that, Vitality, they need a pick, and there it is. Asuna down. Another angle is theirs.
ceNder's actually sat within the poison orb. This is just grotesque. He's got a player right next to him who doesn't even know he's there. He used his own utility against him.
And with 2 players in towards the back of sight, this, if red, could be everything for 100 Thieves. He's inside the nade. MOLSI's just gone crazy. I mean, this angle, the extra spot to play from. Now they want to deal with him, but they're going to go pushing into 2 players, completely unaware, and the fights keep going Vitality's way. This is all but done in this round as Vitality here for ceNder is sublime. I mean, he's counted to 100 on the other side of the map. He's on his way. And these players in front, they're going to cause a big distraction. That flash goes the wrong way, but ceNder on the flank finding his kill. That now puts some pressure on the site players. They're looking all around, and Derrek is picking up kill after kill. The flank from ceNder has to close it. He'll stop the defuse. It's halfway, and it's being stuck or wall. ceNder, the site push itself, and that's where Bang was on his way. Derrek there too, a seize and a spray to come in. They're trying to counter spam, and it's there for MOLSI. A wall bang onto Derrek, and the advantage now for Vitality, even more coming through, and it's a massive amount of damage done.
Oh, he's actually digged up Cryo as well. What a shot coming out of MOLSI, and the trade's coming back and forth. It's left onto Stella. He's definitely had his moments in this game so far. 1 versus 2. operator for Twisten as the swing comes out and the shot's not connected. They need to try and find something here, as he hasn't been able to get anything done just yet. The spam trying to get the move, and he gets both! What? It's still not going to be the easiest thing to clear him. The spam's not working out on either side, and Cryo instead has given them a further advantage.
One enemy remaining.
You can figure them out, you can realize where they're standing, but when you swing Cryo, man, you go down time and time again. We've seen it. BONECOLD has to clutch it out. A 1v3, the spike down, the op still waiting passively, and even a teammate there to swing on the back of it. It's Cryo that drops. BONECOLD with the advantage now. He'll grab the spike and try to swing around the back of the site, but there's only 10 seconds left. Getting that spike planted seems impossible. They'll use their utility.